Hello, my name is Anne and welcome to episode 123 of a Tobyknits podcast. What is a Tobyknits podcast, you may ask? Well, grab a cup of tea and get comfy because I'm going to tell you all about it. Basically, it's about my knitting. Normally, Mondays I talk about knitting, Wednesdays I talk about cross stitch, and Fridays is quilty fun. However, you will have noticed there was no floss tube or quilty fun last week, and there will be no floss tube and quilty fun this week. Why, you may ask? Well, I'm getting ready for Vlogmas. I'm going to be doing a video every single day from December 1st to December 24th. And I've never done one every day before. I've done one weekly last year. I think I did a weekly one. But this year I'm going to do a daily one. And in order to have enough content for you, I need to take a little break and work on some stuff and not be messing about with the camera and editing and all that kind of good stuff. So this will be the last one until December 1st. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know. But I will still be very active on my Tobyknits and Friends Facebook group. So if you're not a member, go join. It's free to join. And we share our projects with each other. We talk about stuff we're gonna do. I do the occasional live on there. So definitely go check that out and join. You don't have to answer any questions. You just have to click join and I will check you out and then let you in, basically, is how it works. And on Instagram, I still post on Instagram, or I will be posting on Instagram. But for the most part, this will be the last video until December 1st. And it is mostly about my knitting and how I've been getting on with my Stephen West twists and turns on, which I am still not even finished clue 3. Just putting that out there. I am definitely Tomb Turtle, and I have no intention of finishing it, actually. I don't even know if it'll get any love at all in December because I'm going to be working on some Advent knits then. So anyway, we'll have to see. I don't know. And I'm doing a lot of traveling in December all over the place. So again, I don't even know if I'm going to have time for it. But I'd like to try to get clue 3 finished by the end of this November. My birthday, November 30th. Don't forget my birthday. And it's a big one too. It's a very big one. Yes, I'm gonna be an OAP. Can you just imagine? I wish my mom was alive to see me become an OAP. My dad used to talk about when they get their pension from the government, and he used to call it Little Old Lady Day. So I'll be getting my little old lady pension check soon. Oh, how fun. Anyway, I'm digressing. No, I totally forgot what I was saying. It's what happens when you become an OAP, I guess. You forget easy. It is absolutely freezing today, which you will see at the end of the video, because obviously I take the beginning and an end on the same day. But the rest of the week starts from I think it's the Monday or the Tuesday from last week. So it's all of what happened in the last week. We've got some snow. I do live in Canada, remember? We've got sleepovers. We've got, what else have we got going on? Oh, Santa Claus parade. Yeah, so there'll be a lot, and of course all the knitting business and a very crafty cast on. Oh my gosh, that I did in 2 days. But you're gonna have to watch the whole video to find out what it was. Okay, I'm gonna go now, have this cup of tea, and I hope you have a fabulous week. I am gonna miss y'all next Monday. I'll try to do a few lives on the Facebook page. Yeah, that's what I'll do this week for you. Yeah, and yeah, and then I can't wait for December 1st to start. I have the Advent little corner all ready to go. Oh, it's gonna be fun. Okay, I'll talk to you later and enjoy this past week of knitting magic. Bye. Okay, are you ready? Because I finished this side. Isn't that cool? It's like a zigzaggy road in the snow, which is gone, by the way. But it will return. I have no doubt it will return. A couple of boo-boos in there along the way, but can you really tell? No. I love it. I actually went back and did some of the where you cable it without the cable needle again to see if I could do it, and I was better at it this time. I think the more you work on it, the better you get at it. But anyway, that's that side done. So now I just have to start here and do the next side. Good morning. Toby. Well, it looks really pretty. And I'm gonna have to find my boots. I told you it'd come back. So it's Wednesday afternoon. I'm down in the craft room, hiding from the snow because, yes, that was this morning's surprise. Surprise! Opened the back door to let Toby out, and there it was. I was like, oh, didn't think this was happening for another few days. But this is the start of the winter time in Canada, unfortunately. We get a lot of snow here where we live. We're in Ontario, and we get a lot of snow here. It usually, this is the time of year it starts, and we just keep getting it until March. And it piles up, and it piles up, and it piles up, and it piles up. And my husband has a snowblower, so he normally goes out and snow blows the laneway so we can at least get the car in or out and stuff like that. But it's really funny because he hadn't put the lawn tractor up in our shed. If you've seen my backyard, well, you saw the video earlier. I have a huge backyard, and our shed is way at the top, and that's where he puts all the summer stuff and the lawn tractor away up there for the winter. And then when the summer comes, he brings it all back down. Anyway, and then he stores the snow blower and all the winter stuff up there. So we knew the snow was coming, but we thought it was coming Saturday. And when I say we, I mean him. And so he had not taken up the lawn tractor and put it away. He hadn't finished doing all the leaves, bagging up the leaves. He did 10 or 12 bags of leaves to go to the dump earlier in the week. And he was going to finish them all off today, and then take the tractor up to the shed and get the snow blower out and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, it snowed this morning. So I said to him, how are you going to do it? And he said, I don't know, I'll figure it out. So he went out to play in the snow, and I came downstairs to sew. And I made these things here. They're going to be wall hangings, Christmas gifts, stuff like that. So anyway, he went up, and I came up an hour or so later. Oh, I had this great, I didn't do a Facebook Live. Linda Simpson, I don't know if you ever watch her. I love watching her. She's from England. She has a podcast, and she does crochet and knitting and stuff. And I think once a week she does a live. I need to ask her how in the world, the goodness, she does it, because I've never done a live. But anyway, let me know below if you would like me to do a live. I think it might be kind of cool. So anyway, she had her live on, so I thought I'd sit and watch that for an hour or so and work on some of my knitting while I was chatting to her and all the other people that take part. And anyway, it was really a lot of fun. So I did all that this morning, and then I went upstairs, said to him, oh, he'd come in at this point. I said, oh, I'll make your bagel. Did you get the tractor up? And he said, yes. And I said, how did you do it? Because like, it's not going to work on the snow going up the hill in my backyard, right? And he said, well, I went up to the shed first and got the snow blower out. And I snow blowed a path all the way down. And then I drove the tractor back up on the grass. I was like, oh, that's very clever. So anyway, it's all put away now, thankfully. And yeah, and then this afternoon, we both had a nap. I love having naps in the afternoon. I don't know about you guys, but anyway, well, if you work, you can't, obviously. So anyway, I've got the other side. I'm trying to untangle it to show you. I've got the other side started of the twists and turns. So this side is done with my big piece here. And I started off doing the method that he told us of how to use, how to do a cable without a cable needle. Then I kept messing it up and going wrong. So then I went back to, because I kept dropping the stitch. Like, you're supposed to like leave it and then sneak behind or go in front and capture it. Well, I don't know how many times it never even got captured and it fell off like 2 or 3 down. So I gave up. And then I went back to my regular doing it with the cable needle. And then I thought, towards the end, I thought, oh, I think I'll try it again. And it worked. So I've been doing this side all with the method he told us, and it's turning out okay. I think there's only one time I made a mistake. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, of course, now I can't find it when I want to show you. I think it might be here. Yeah, that's that one. There's the wrong way around because I think I dropped it. But it's coming on, so I'm quite happy with the way that's going. And I'm still going to keep working on it all the time to get it finished, because even though it's a lot of knitting, it's really relaxing knitting. It's, well, besides dropping stitches. And I believe the next section, once I get past all that, is going to be much easier. So I'm excited to do that. The other thing I did this morning was, do you remember me telling you that I was going to make my own advent calendar this year? So I've been getting yarn from Ellie Jones of Craft House Magic in the UK. Great dyer, if you give her a chance. She's great. I love her colors, and she names all of her yarn after songs. So it's a lot of fun. The shipping is not that bad to Canada. So if you want to get it from her and have it shipped to Canada or the US or something, go for it. She's a really sweet, lovely lady. And I'll leave a link below to her shop. But she has some great yarn and great colors. And I've bought from her for years. Anyway, I've been getting her mixtape minis, which is, you might have seen them earlier in the year. They're like a pack of 5. Each month I get a pack of 5, 20-gram balls of yarn. And I've been using them in my triangulum blanket. Let me just show you. Okay, so here it is. So these were the January colors of 2022. And this is her blanket design too, by the way. That was February, March. And these colors, the leftovers that were in here, was what I put in my owl cowl that you saw last week. So I did these and the owl cowl, and I got some in a mitered square blanket. So the 20 grams goes a long way. This one was April, and this one is May. So this is the blanket, and they're all little triangles, very similar to a mitered square, but they're triangles. And you can just scrap all of them, but I wanted to put white in between each block so I could tell which color scheme I got what month. And then she did later on give us a pattern on Ravelry to actually, because all the top is square, like it's, but obviously going down the sides they're triangles, and they come out in peaks and valleys. So she actually has done something that will let us square off if you want. So anyway, I have still got, so that was January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October minis that I haven't used yet for the blanket. So that's 25 skeins of 20 gram yarns, and you only need a tiny bit for this. So I thought, why don't I make my own advent up out of all these colors? And when they would come in, I literally brought them downstairs, put them in my sock yarn thing, and didn't really pay attention to them because I knew I wasn't getting back to this for a while, but I still wanted to get them. So and November and December are on their way, or should be coming at the end of the month. So what I plan to do is, so I took them all, and the ones that I had actually still had, like, so these and these, I had put them in balls. So what I thought I would do was, I got my husband, I went to the dollar shop, and I bought little bags, and I put all of them, each skein, in a little bag. And so I put each skein in a bag with the name, the color name of the yarn, and which particular month it was from. So I'll open them each day, so I'll get to give them all love all over again, and you get to see them, because I'm pretty sure I didn't show anybody all the new skeins that had come in over the months. So you get to see them when I do my Vlogmas. I get to give them some love again, and then I'm going to use them to make an advent. And she always has an advent pattern, so I'm pretty sure I might do that one. Or there's a really nice cowl, there's mittens, a hat, a blanket, that Knitvent that I purchased for this year, Knitvent 2022. Davina, that's your fault that I bought that, by the way. Davina is from Little Workroom Grabs, and I love watching her videos too, and she's always getting me to buy stuff. Well, she doesn't do it on purpose, of course, but she shows me stuff, and then I go out and buy it. And I really love all that stuff, because I wanted something during the whole month of December that I can open up my little bag, get my little mini out, knit that mini into something, and then the next day you knit the next color, and so on. But obviously I've got to make sure I save a little bit for my blanket. So I have a whole bag of them. So what I did, like I said, I put them all in, but I didn't put numbers on them. And then I gave them to my husband and said, here, just put the numbers on the bags for me. I don't care what way they go, just put them on. But the first 3 I had put a little X on the back, because those have already been wound up, because when December 1st starts, I'm going to be in San Francisco, and I'm not taking my ball winder or nothing. Of course, you could wind up a 20 gram ball by hand, but I thought I may as well use the ones that's already wound up and that have already gone into the blanket, so then I can see how much I've used in that part of the chart, just to make sure I'm going to have enough left for the triangular blanket. So I told him, these 3 here you have to mark as 1, 2, and 3. The rest I don't care what order they in. But still, of the 1, 2, and 3, I still don't know. And of course I did it last week, so I can't even remember what colors I put in. So I think that'll be fun. to get started on my Advent knitting. And of course I'll be in San Francisco then, and ooh, you get to see everything while I'm there. How exciting is that? But I'm just trying to do something a bit different, and especially as I get ready to do Vlogmas, which will be a video every day. So that will then incorporate all the crafts, all the cross stitching and all the knitting and all the quilting and all the running around normal everyday life. And then come January, there will be definitely some changes. I want to do some lives. I want to do some interviews. I'm going to do some catch-ups. So I think I'm only going to do Quilty Fun and Floss Tube maybe twice a month, or maybe even once a month, and just do a catch-up, and then be able to spend more time putting together these weekly crazy videos that you all seem to like. So anyway, that's all I'm going to talk to you about today. And okay, so see you later. Bye. So excited, I'm going to pick something up. Ooh, look where I am. Look what I'm going to pick up.
My mistakes end up being my cornerstone master.
Hello. And hi! Santa has something for you.
Hello. I'm so excited. Welcome to Advent Corner. Yes, so as you saw earlier, I picked up my Advent box from Water Girl Quilts, which is full of lovely quilting little gifties, which I get to open one every day and show you. Ooh, I'm so excited. Do you want to peek inside? Should we peek? Should we have a little peek? Okay, let's have a little peek. So I picked it up today. And inside, beautifully wrapped, are all the little things. And it says on the letter, "'Twas the month before Christmas, as I sat by the river, wrapped in a quilt, I didn't even shiver. A box has been delivered, all pretty and green. I hope it's filled with the best quilting goodies that I could ever dream. I'll open each package day by day, and will surely shout, hooray, when I see what Santa has sent my way. Could it be snow globes, games, puzzles, or coffee filters? Of course not. The elves know that this box is for quilters. I will join my water girlfriends daily to open each treasure together with Michelle on YouTube, united as Water Girl crew forever. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holiday from the Water Girl team. Yes! I am so super excited about this. So it will be down here every day in my little corner, and I will open up the gifts and we'll see them together. So let me just put this back. And then the other Advent that I have is the one I made myself. Anyway, while I'm on, I quickly wanted to show you, because we'd gone into Kempful this morning to pick up the basket and a few other things I needed, a bit of groceries. And it's snowing again, but only a little bit. And then I got the email that the box was ready from Water Girl Quilts, who's in Prescott. So we drove on down to Prescott. So I got a good bit of car knitting done. So of course I take my handy dandy little bag, which I'm actually finding terribly useful. I thought this might be too big for sock knitting, but it's really not. It's actually a brilliant size, because it fits everything in here perfectly, and I can find everything right away. So I am on, where am I? Yes. just pull my needles out. There we go. I'm on I've just completed the heel flap. Isn't that pretty? And the heel turn. This is my favorite part of any sock knitting. I love this part, the heel turn. It really is my favorite part. Anyone wants me to do their heel flap and turn, let me know, because it's my favorite part. So yeah, I have to just fix how I've got my needles, because typically I usually have this as my beginning of round and work around, but the pattern that I'm using has this part here, the top of the foot, as the beginning of round. So I'm I might have to change that, but anyway, this is the pattern. It's really pretty. It's called Shooting Star, and it was Ellie Jones of Craft House Magic's last year's Christmas sock. She dyes up a sock set and has a mystery sock that you can knit, a pattern. And I think she releases them. And last year she did the triangulum blanket. This year she's doing a cowl for her minis, because she also puts out minis. Those she releases December 1st. So I'm patiently waiting. And but this was last year's, and I never got it finished. I did one, but I didn't get the other one done, so I was busy working on Bob's. So here is the other one. So I'm hoping to get this finished soon, actually. Before December 1st would be nice. Yeah, so anyway, there it is in my little bag. So that's what I have for you today. What day is it today? Thursday. Yeah, tomorrow we are having Tristan for a sleepover tomorrow night. And Toby got a new coat. Hey, Toby, did you get a new coat? Because it's chilly now. And we have snow. Not a lot of snow. But it is enough to irritate me. Totally enough to irritate me. Hello, it is Friday morning, and yeah, I may have done something. I'm going to cast something on. So, as you know, as you just saw, I got all my minis all ready to get ready for Advent. And these are minis I haven't used yet, and I'm going to use them for Advent. And I know what pattern I'm going to use. It's one of Ellie Jones's, and her new one. But I also got Knitvent this year. First time I bought that. And I love all the projects in Knitvent. So I think next year might just be the year of the minis. And I'm going to knit all mini stuff, all using minis. I've seen a couple of jumpers that I love the look of, all done with minis. And of course, there's always shawls and cowls and all that. And I really fancy knitting gloves. The fingerless tip thingy ones, you know what I mean. I really fancy making them. I've never really made any. I've made mittens, but and mittens are lovely and keep you really warm during our Canadian winters, but sometimes you need your fingers, especially if you're still walking the dog or you're texting or you're doing something. So I thought I might try some fingerless mitts. And in their Knitvent this year, they have a pair of fingerless mitts. They also have a hat, and I need a new hat. So I thought, I'd do this hat. Isn't it cute? And it's all with your minis. And I think it takes 4 minis. So I stash dived into the leftovers from the triangulum blanket for April and May. Couldn't think which ones I hadn't used yet, and I came up with these. So you only need 4, but these aren't quite 20 grams because I've used a bit. So I'm going to use 5 and see how I get on with 5. And I've never tried any of the Curious Handmade patterns, but it looks super freaking easy because she literally charts every single line for you. So I use my iPad, and I have it on a program that I use. What is it called? Hang on a minute, what's it called? Knit Companion. So that's what I use it on. And then when I use Knit Companion, I can use the highlighter on the tablet and write it out where I'm up to. And you can make notes and do all kinds of stuff like that. Anyway, so I'm going to do that. I'm trying to figure out what to do with the yarn. Whoa, it's just rolling away on me. And so that's what I'm going to use. But what I'm trying to get at is you could print it out and have your printed copy and then just use your regular highlighter and just cross out your lines so you know where you are. I just really like this idea. I did this once before with another shawl I made that Danielle had designed for one of our knitting retreats that I usually go to that Brenda puts on, a local girl here in the town. And she normally puts it on once a year. Ooh, I'm going to this year's. I think it's in January. And she did it like that. And I'd never seen that before. So when I saw that this lady in Knitvent did it, I thought, oh, and it tells you how many stitches every single row you should still have on your needles. It also tells you at what percentage you are having completed the project. So for example, in this, on row 6, I'll be 10% done the project. So I love that idea. And she also color changes, tells you where to color change, and it's a different color on your pattern. So I think it's a really cool idea. So I'm dying to try this pattern. Now, here's the thing. For my 60th birthday, so that'll be nearly 5 years ago, I got these from my dad. These are, we went to New York City. Oh my God, that is a story and a half. And I wanted to go to Pearl Soho, and I got these. Now you'll notice that some of these are stuck on the bottom with tape, because they keep coming off. And they would come off in the middle of a row, and it would get on my nerves. So I haven't used them for such a long time, but I love them. I love the feel of the yarn on them. I love the point. There is like a sharp tip point, and I think they're called Addy Rockets, and they were very expensive, but they go from 3.5 up to 8. So, and the beauty of this type of a needle is that if you had, like, so for example, after so many rows, I have to, from the rib, I have to change to a bigger needle. So you just unhook your needle and add the new one, and your stitches are all still where they are. You haven't got to take them off or have 2 needles going at the same time. So they're super useful interchangeable needles, but these, for some reason, or maybe it was me and I wasn't clicking them in properly, but they kept coming undone and drove me up the wall. So I haven't used them for ages, but I decided to give them another go. And the other thing about this particular pattern is its fingering weight, but it's held double. So I'm kind of like, okay, so how do I do that? So apparently I have to find the middle, pull out where I started the ball winder, and pull out the middle, and then I'll have the outside and the inside going at the same time to make it 2 strands, so the fingering weight becomes a double knit. Can I do it? I have no idea. Am I going to have a go? Absolutely I am. Am I going to try these needles and hope to God that they don't all fall apart on me? Yes, I am. If I can't figure it out, they'll end up being taped again. But I'm going to try it, and I'd like to try to get these done. Apparently, it's a very, very quick knit. I have done hats before, and typically they do take me a couple of days. And again, I don't knit every night, right? But I feel like I might try, because this weekend is F1. I'm about to watch, it's the last one of the season. Anyway, I'm about to watch the first practice, and then tomorrow we'll be qualifying, and the race is Sunday. So my plan is to work on this hat while I watch F1 for the 3 days. And with a bit of luck, I'll finish it, and then I can take it with me to wear it to San Francisco. Not that I'll need it in San Francisco. Why do I think I needed to take it to San Francisco? I don't know. I got nothing for you. I don't know. Maybe I need it for here. Yeah, you need it for here, and because it's snowing. Yeah, it's snowing. So anyway, I'm gonna have a go. So I've got my needles attached. They feel like they're gonna stay on. I don't want to pull too hard. And I'm gonna attempt this whole double knitting thing and let you know how it goes. Okay, gotta watch my race now. Talk to you later, bye. I am loving this so far. Isn't that cool? With the 2 strands. And here's my ball. And look, this one comes on the outside, and this one is coming from inside. And I'm really loving this. Ooh, it's super cool.
Thank you all for coming. Merry Christmas, folks. Thank you for coming. Merry Christmas. Oh my, look at the wonderful crowd here, Mrs. Claus. Thank you so much for coming, folks. Thank you. Merry Christmas to all. Thank you. Merry Christmas, folks. Thank you.
It is super cold out today and very windy. I don't know if you can tell that, but it's really windy. Is it windy out, Toby? It's really windy out. And I don't know if you can see, but behind me, in my neighbor's backyard, over there, are the wild turkeys. I'm gonna see if I can get closer. they don't charge me. Gobble gobble. Gobble gobble. What are you doing eating the bird feed? Trying to make enough noise that they can hear me coming. Oh, there they go. There's like loads of them. They don't really seem to be paying any attention to me. They're more interested in bird feed. Okay. It's really windy and cold. And I'm gonna go let Toby in. And we're gonna go and have a cup of tea. And I'm gonna show you what I'm wearing. Oh, you hear the wind? Oh, Toby, it's windy. Toby, it's windy. Toby. It's cold out there. My glasses are steamed up. It's Sunday morning, 11:30, so still technically morning. Of course, I watched the F1 race, the last one of the season in Abu Dhabi. Yeah, they're still fucked up. And I just took Toby for a walk. And it's super windy and super cold. It's -3 at the moment. There we go. So this is my lovely long big jacket that I wear in the winter time. I'll hang that up in the middle. And I have on the owl cowl. Because it's purple and I love purple and it goes with my jacket. And I may just have on the new hat I made in 2 days. Yes, 2 days I made this hat. This is one of the Knitvent hats. It's called Medley Hat, I think. And it's all made out of, look at my hair now. It's all made out of minis. Mini skeins. God, my hair looks so gray in this light. Maybe it is gray. Anyway, but it's made out of mini skeins. And this was a mini skein that you did the rim. And you use 3.5 needles to cast on the rib. And then you switch to 4.5, but you hold the yarn double. And I'd never done that before. So that was super fun to learn how to do. Sorry. I have a bit of asthma. Well, a bit of it. I've had it for years. But when I go out when it's really cold, and it's like I said, it's -3, so, and windy, so it feels probably worse than -3. And it always affects my, if I'm walking the dog, until I get back, I'm coughing. So yeah, so this is using 2 strands of yarn held together. I've never done that before. It's super cool. And then this is a little lace pattern that we have on. They're like sort of little triangle-y things. So we did the lace pattern and then regular stockinette, or regular just knit because it's in the round, with the next color. And then this was the next color. Now these 3 colors are from the mixtape minis. I feel like they could have been April, but they could have been May. I don't remember. Sorry, Ellie. But these 3 were the mixtape minis. And I had a really lovely pink, but of course I used it here in this one, which is what I was gonna put here because it was a very pale pink, like there's pale pink in here. So I found this pink, and I actually have no idea where I got this from or what I made with it. If I made anything, it might have just been a mini I got as a freebie or something along the way, and it's got pale pink and dark pink, so I thought it would go, but it's actually a bit darker than I thought. That's okay. And then I ran out, so I had to finish off the decrease part with the rest of this, which I thought would kind of make it in. And now I have like 0 of that. So here's my hat. And then I thought it looked a little bit too much with just by itself, so I put the bauble on to make it look cuter. I love bubbles on hats. I have to admit, I really do. But it covers my ears beautifully. This is the adult medium size I made. I probably could have got away with a small because it still is quite loose up here. Like my head actually ends here. But on the other hand, it's nice. And if I folded up this like that to make it really fit better, then I cover up all the lace. But on the other hand, and it still covers my ears, but on the other hand, that's still not bad for a hat either. But then I'm missing that color. So anyway, so it's kind of nice, and it did the job. It kept me warm while I was walking Toby. Anyway, yeah, so that actually took up 2 days. So I was hoping to get it finished this morning, but I ended up finishing it last night. So it's all good. It's all good. I like it a lot. And there are mittens to go with it. Now that I know this size is big, but I love the purple colors in this, I think I might make myself another one in the small size, and then use enough, I don't know yet, to make the gloves as well, because they're fingerless mitt gloves, which would have been useless today because it was so cold out. You need real gloves or mittens on a day like today. But anyway, it would make a lovely pairing, and I really, really enjoyed making this. And even if you didn't, it would go even quicker if you didn't do the lace and you literally just knit through your minis and did the plain. But the lace makes it nice little thingy on it. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna end this video. I'll end and start this video in actual fact, and get this uploaded and ready for YouTube for tomorrow, which is today for you, Monday. And I'm not doing it again. I won't be doing a quilty fun or a floss tube this week. I know, I'm sorry. But I need to have content for you, because I'm going to be doing a video every day starting December 1st for Vlogmas. Now, I don't know how long these videos will be because I've never done Vlogmas before, other than last year when I did something like this where I did a week in one go and I put it up once a week. But I'm going to try to do them every day, and I'll have minis to open, and I'll have minis to knit up, so I'll show you that progress. I'll have because I think I'm doing a cowl, I think, and then I'm going to be doing the quilting one that I'm going to open every day. So there'll be that. And I'll be flying all over the show, because I'll be in San Francisco for some of it. I'll be in Nova Scotia for other parts of it. And then trying to get the house decorated when I get back in between all the business. So I think I should have enough content for you. But again, it also depends on how long they take me to edit and upload. If I'll even bother to edit them, I might just throw them up as they are. And then you'll just have to guess everything or find it in the description box or something. God, I can't believe how gray my hair looks in this light. It's not that way when I look at it in the mirror, but whatever. Not that it bothers me. I actually quite like having gray hair. Yeah, because I used to have really blonde hair when I was a little girl. Like, I mean, white blonde hair. White blonde hair. The same color that Leo's is, because his dad, Sean, his hair was also very, very white blonde when he was younger. Now, as you age, it gets darker and darker and becomes like a dirty blonde, and then, you know, like a brown. And then as we age, it goes back the other way. So I should probably have white hair, totally white hair soon. But yeah, so I'm rabbit now. I don't know why I'm just waffling on, but I am. So I'm gonna have a cup of tea and I sit down and oh gosh, the football's on. I forgot about that. The first game of the World Cup, which I'm gonna watch. Like, you know, I know they've been having issues, but I'm gonna watch it. I love football. And England play tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock in the morning. Oh, I have to get up early. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna have a cup of tea and go see if I can catch the second half of the football game. Qatar and Iran or something. I don't even know, but I don't care. It's football. I'm gonna go watch it, and I will see you December 1st. Okay.